Alright, bug burger should be ready. Yeah. What we got, what we got, what we got? Yes, sir. You already know. Discoid. Ooh. What's going on, world? Peace, love, pogonas. As you see, I have my lovely assistant with me today, Tshirts, the pogona princess. And as you can see, she has on her scarf because this weekend is her birthday and she just got her hair done in her special birthday hairstyle. So, we love to show it to you, but you learn early, don't play with a black woman's hair. All right, moving forward, super excited to let you guys know that I just got in okay, you probably don't know what that is, but
that's a dragon.
No, it's not a dragon.
I heard a little sound in here.
Yeah, but what you heard was 600 plus large adult discoid roaches. 600 plus large adult discoid roaches.
600 plus large adult discoid roaches.
I've never seen those.
That's right. Now I know you guys might be thinking, man, he's been focusing a lot on Discoid. Get your finger out your nose. Ooh. I know you guys have been thinking, wow, he's been spending a lot of time on roaches. One thing I'm going to tell you, if you plan on being a bearded dragon breeder, which most owners do, big up to my strictly pet bearded dragon owners. But you know, for most people, there's that fascination and just curiosity of wanting to breed dragons. Okay, and with that comes a lot of responsibility. And one of the biggest responsibilities and the biggest burdens financially with breeding bearded dragons is keeping them fed. Okay, so soon I'll be releasing a complete care series on bearded dragons, and then I'll be releasing a complete breeder series for bearded dragons. But in the meantime, and in between time, like I said, just doing videos here and there, you know, to keep you guys entertained and educate you at the same time. So, tip of the day, secure the bag. How do you secure the bag? By securing the food. Of course, a great thing you can do to supplement for live feeders is offer Repashy. As you can see, I have my Repashy on deck. Now, these aren't actually for bearded dragons. These are actually, well, one of them is, but these are actually some new products that we got in that we'll be carrying in the store. One of them being the seasonal Repashy product. Where you at? The Cherry Bomb. And this is for your crested geckos, gargoyle geckos, lychees, things of that nature, animals of that nature. But they really love this, okay? I've seen it used personally. I've sent it to people and had them try it, and they all say the same thing. They love it. So it was only right that I got this in stock since it's seasonal. It's not offered year round. I will be stocking up on a large amount of it, so that way when everyone else runs out, I got you. Ruthless with the plug. But anyway, back to the purpose of our video. Like I said, today what we're going to be doing is unboxing a very, very large adult colony of discoid roaches. Bless you. You okay?
I cover my
Good job.
face.
Okay? So we have about 500 females and 100 males. Now, how I came up on this colony right here, and we also have a bunch of mixed size that just came with the colony. I got real lucky, and there was a guy, Corey Watts, owner of Dragons and Feeders. You can find him on Instagram. I'll put his Instagram information in the video, in the description. But whatever the case, he just happened to be selling his entire discoid colony. And when I seen it, I jumped on it. Okay? Now, basically a colony this large, it ran me a couple hundred to say the least. Okay? A little more than a couple hundred actually, but whatever the case, when you see an opportunity like this, you want to jump on it. Like I said, it's really hard to keep a sustainable source of feeders for your dragons, especially if you're not supplementing with Repashy. And whenever I see someone selling a large colony that isn't like old or dying, I quickly grab it. All right. But what this means for you guys, all my Florida followers, soon, very soon, I will be making Discoid roaches available for you all. So you can start your own colonies or just feed to your dragons. Because I know that in Florida, Discoid roaches are illegal. I mean, dubia roaches are illegal. I'm sorry. I know in Florida, dubia roaches are illegal. Discoid roaches are legal. And hopefully very soon, we'll be offering small quantities of Discoids on our site. I mean, we already have a pretty large Discoid colony. Well, nothing compared to this, but we have a decent sized Discoid colony. But I've really just been holding those back, growing up, and trying to, grow that colony. And this should definitely ramp up production. But without further ado, let's get into opening it. All right?
And it's kind of broke.
Now you see there's 2 boxes here, okay? And in this box, there are 2 bags, alright? Now I'm going to give you guys a close-up on this. Bear with me as I am the cameraman today. Give me, would you mind holding these 2 bags for me? Stand up. Got them? Yeah, they definitely kind of stink, so we're going to make sure that none are dead. Alright, so we already have a large plastic tub here. I really wish that I would have tore the stickers off of this so I could tell you guys what exact size this tub is. But just know it's big. It's big, alright? When starting a roach colony, you know what I mean? You want to get the biggest tub you can get, you just let them grow into it, okay? So, come on, baby. Let's do the unveiling. So, here's our first bag, okay? And we want to check and make sure we don't have a bunch of dead. It's expected that a few will die off in traveling just from stress. But what we want to do is make sure that, majority of them are alive, number 1. And 2, we want to be able to remove the dead so we don't have a bunch of dead roaches in here attracting flies. Yeah, this zip tie is super tight. So what I'm going to do, since the zip tie is so tight, is I'm just going to cut around this bag. Woo! Look at that. That is beautiful. No, these aren't hollow ones. These are Discoids. And again, Discoids are a Florida legal species. Probably the most common and comparable species for reptile keepers to dubia, okay? So far everyone looks good. I haven't even seen any dead actually, which is great. Let's go ahead and get the rest of them out before they start letting themselves out. I can already see a bunch of babies. Which would be expected. I wouldn't be surprised if they gave birth on their way over here. There's so many. Yeah, another. Look at that. That one's freshly molted. And they got my allergies kicking because they love to musk. Pull it off a little odor. Don't bang the bag on the floor, baby. It's gonna kill them. They're just letting off the musk. Smell. It's a defense mechanism. So yep, so they can stay away predators because they don't want to deal with roaches and men. You do me a favor? You wanna go grab the tongs from downstairs for me? Thank you. You had to go grab the tongs. So you just want to get out. You gotta take the dead out. Throw them in the trash or we're gonna attract flies. What I actually do sometimes is I feed the dead to my black soda fly larvae. They'll decompose. Okay, so we'll get the zip tie off. Well, no, it's not far. Alright, so this is like a zip tie. So we're just gonna cut around the bag, like I said, because this. Alright, so they look good. Do you see any deals in it?
Yeah.
Put it over here. The rest is good. Come on. See any other dead ones? That one is dead.
That one is dead. That's the sun.
Alright, so let's go to box number 2.
I can see the baby.
Definitely nothing to be mad about. Out of 600 to have only 6 dead, I mean. Got us a couple cleaner crew beetles in there.
Let me see. Oh, there it is.
Alright,
Dad,
let's just skip through and see what they did.
yes, I see that.
But it did good.
A baby, a baby. It's alive. Now go back this crow. A while.
Yeah, so they're very delicate when they molt. It looks like these guys actually ate him in their bag.
Wow.
You already know. All this spraying got my allergies going crazy. And then we had it, 600 plus.
No more dad?
No, no,
Good. Now what else?
500 adult
Oh,
females,
let me flip that one.
100 adult males. Okay, so we're gonna shake them out so you can see them in their full range.
I'm gonna take this.
But this is a lot. I mean, this is gonna be a good colony right here.
Oh,
And if you're wondering what the price tag actually was on this colony, it was about $600 plus shipping. Okay? Money well spent, as this will be feeding my dragons and hopefully your dragons for many years to come.
I
Okay, you clapping? That's not getting them off of the cardboard. You're just clapping.
Oh my god. I got none to do now.
Go. As I said, this is going to be one heck of a colony. Not to mention I already have my own existing Discoid colony, so this edition is just going to really ramp up production. And I would run my hands through these like Dubia, but they have spiky legs, so it will not go as you like to think it would. One thing you should always have extra of, egg crates. Of course, I keep some stored, but I'll put a link in the description to let you guys know where you can get some cheap. I gotta get this colony situated. Gonna get them some bug burger, ruthless with the plug.
I know I saw that. I didn't know what
A few orange slices. A few orange slices. And some water crystals, and they'll be good to go. Alright, so these are the Discoid colonies. Okay? So right here is the colony that I just received. And you see me unboxing in the video. Got them all set up. Gave them a carrot overnight. Well, 2 carrots actually. And as you can see, they pretty much devoured it. They were hungry when they got here. You know, nice long trip. And Discoids have a very voracious appetite. In my opinion, way more voracious than dubia roaches. These guys just eat. Like, dubia roaches will take their time with the carrot. No, Discoids, put a carrot in there and you see what happens to it. This is just overnight. It was 2 carrots, this is 1, and this is the other. So they made light work with that. But I just dropped the bug burger in there. Alright. So we're gonna give them a moment to find their way to it. Okay. But yeah. Beautiful colony. Super pleased with the quality from Corey over at Dragons and Feeders. It was exactly as it was advertised, if not better. Okay. So this is my already pre-existing colony. Now I've actually downsized the colony significantly because I fed off a lot of the males to get my ratio right. You know, I started off with the nymphs, grew them up, and of course I had way more males than I needed. Fed them down, and this is what I had left after getting that ratio that I like. And here I went from with a 1 to 4 ratio, and it's been working because I've been seeing a just boom in production since then. So you can see babies all around in there. It's been about 2 months since I last sorted these guys. And this isn't a large colony at all, in my opinion. I mean, especially not for what I'm feeding. But they produce, I mean, quite rapid. The thing about Discoids I've learned is that you really got to leave them alone. Just feed them and leave them alone. Don't really, like, keep messing with them and trying to see what you got or what they produce. They like to be left alone. I guess all roaches like to be left alone, but these guys, it seems to slow down in production when you're constantly checking on them and stuff. So I only really mess with them to feed them. As you can see, they got some apples down there, carrot. I just like them to have an abundance of food because, like I said, they have voracious appetites. But they're going to kill this. And then this right here is actually a grow out bin. So what it was is I sifted out this bin here 2 months ago. Well, almost 2 months ago, roughly 2 months ago. It'll be 2 months in about a month. So about a month ago. All right, correction. I sifted these guys out about a month ago and downsized the colony about a month ago. So this is a month worth of production you're seeing here so far. Got another month to go. But here is a grow out colony. So these were just the babies that I had sifted initially. And as you can see, they're not babies. I now have adults. And when I sifted them out, they were just mediums. There were a lot of mediums and a lot of smalls. Actually, this bin is a combination of 2 separate siftings. So one that was about 3 months ago and one that was a month ago. I try to sift every 2 months. Okay. And sometimes I let it go a little longer than that. It just depends on the size of the colony and what I need to do. I might let it go 4 months. But I try to sift every 2 months so I can keep all the babies around the same size. But as you can see, these guys have grown up quite well. A lot of freshly molted adults in here. And you can tell by the lighter colored wings on them. A lot of larges. A lot of large mediums. And I've grown quite fond of the Discoids. Like I said, this is basically like Florida legal dubia. So yeah, this is a grow out colony. So just gave them some fresh bug burger. They already had a carrot. So now with adding this colony to my colonies, and then I'll be taking the adults from this colony, getting that 1-to-4 ratio, and then just adding them into this colony until this colony gets so large that I need to put it in a bin this size, and continuously just sifting out babies from both colonies and growing them up, sifting out babies from both colonies and growing them up until I have just an abundance of roaches, so that way I have not only enough to produce constant and sustainable food sources for my dragons and other reptiles, but also to offer some to you all as well. Okay, so that's the plan. That's what we're working with. That's what we got going on. That's the video. Look, I'm getting better at keeping it short. And when I say short, you know, that's 20 minutes for me, all right? If it's shorter than 20 minutes, you guys know I blessed you. You know what I mean? But hopefully this one wasn't too long. You know what I mean? If you're keeping roaches now, currently, let me know in the comments what roaches you're keeping. And, you know, how big is your colony, if you know. You know what I mean? And if you're not, and you're thinking about it, let me know what's stopping you. Okay? And if you'd like to see some specific videos, I'm always open for suggestions, guys. I'm always open for suggestions. Like I said, I got a lot of content coming and a lot of stuff I'm working on currently, you know. But in the meantime and in between time, I would love to hear what you guys, or love to know what you guys would like to see. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it was some value to you. Hope it was entertaining. And if it was, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share. And if you want to support the channel, help us continue to grow the channel beyond that, feel free to use any of the affiliate links you see below. Visit our online store, which I also have in the description. And, you know, all support is appreciated. All right. Okay. As you can see, we already got babies running around. That's what I'm talking about. New life already. Probably sort these guys out in about 2 months. Or maybe we'll do May, just to see, so it can be on track with every other colony and show you guys what they yielded in between now and May, basically a month's time. Alright. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. In the meantime, in between time, what do we tell them, boo?
Peace, bubble bonus.
Alright. So, love to show it to you, but you learn early, don't think the black woman's there.